So, NTF number 8,539. This thing belongs in the Smithsonian. I'm going to go back to it. So, in the most famous digital ledger in world history, right here. So, how did Google turn into soft porn? How did the Pantie Painters take over YouTube? And if you don't know what I'm the guy, me and a guy from New York many years ago termed it the Pantie Painters. Now, you know what a diaper painter is. And if you're an art history person, the MoMA, they haven't got a clue. What have they turned on? Leon Black. Oh, they're not so, Dubin. As we call the MoMA in New York City now, Epstein Island 2.0. So, how did they do it? So, you know, Michelangelo, the Sistine Chapel, they were all nudes. The Pope died. And by the way, he didn't lay on his back, he stood. And not the greatest painter in the world, what a great painter, but the greatest sculptor who ever lived. Why are you such a great sculptor? You're probably the greatest sculptor who ever lived. My wet nurse, if you don't know what a wet nurse is, Google it, talking about soft porn. There are wet nurse porn, soft porn videos on Google. Yet I get tagged for saying anything about American Revolutionary history, anything you can't talk about traditional American Revolutionary history. We were all taught about the one family. You can't talk. That's hate speech. But soft porn's okay. My wet nurse came from a family of rock masons. I'm not a rock mason. I split my own rock. How did they do it? Won it by jet stream. Cool. But now it's being reported what Kevin Blanch has been saying the whole time. Remember I used to do those really great videos about, I can't even use those terms, the old terms from The Spy Who Loved Me and those movies, James Bond. Remember I used to use Pussy Galore, Octopus. Those are people from the movies, James Bond. I can't even talk about James Bond. I can't talk about anything, but yet they could show soft porn all over the internet. That's all YouTube is now. YouTube's trying to compete with soft porn with TikTok's TikTok. Well, they've turned this serious genre. So I changed the term, me and a guy in New York many years, we changed it to Pantie Painters. So the Pantie Painters, and you know, I've used that term a billion times here. And so how did they do it? Fox News, so it's being reported what Kevin Blanch always reports in real time, exactly, open the door, that Trump would beam in, you know, he'd sit around, watch Fox News. He simply switched the channel from Alex Jones to Fox News when he got in the White House, and they just pulled his strings, like they've always planned. Fox News is run right out of the House of Windsor. This has always been their plan. It was against the law till '94 for foreign entities to own, made against the law for them to send on the boards. Look at CNN. Zucker. That's the only thing I agree with Musk. I'm not perverted enough. Jeffrey Toobin, talk about hardcore soft porn. The Royals have a baby born in California. Wasn't that the Russian River last of the Mohicans on chemo? You know nothing about American Revolutionary history. We can't even talk about it. First, they come for the craftsmen. They rounded up 11,500 people. Well, more than that. A few swim all the way home. Put them on prison ships. Go to the Opolis. And this is a great story. I do so much work at the Opolis in Fort Greene Park over there. You know, that's where the Battle of Brooklyn, Alexander Hamilton, they lost. I'm direct bloodlines of Alexander Hamilton. I'm direct bloodlines of Abraham Lincoln. That's a fact. DNA Jack. I did all that work there, and there was a kindergarten class playing on that. I says to the teacher, I says, do you know what that is? No. I says, that's a crypt. There's 11,500 bodies in there. Prison. They put them on ships, put them out there to go be tried by Queen Elizabeth's grandpa for treason. They just left them there, and they'll starve to death. They found him. They put the Abraham Lincoln himself christened that Opolis. There used to be a plaque there. It had a hole in it. Remember I used to do the big things with the videos there, and there was a metal plaque there that had a hole in it. That was a Mexican militia who marched all the way from Mexico in support of the American revolutionaries. And it was there. So they finally tore it out, was going to fix it. I remember I used to do the interviews with the people, talk to them, what are you going to, where's it at? I think they threw it away. And they replaced it with this quirky, goofy mosaic. It's well, that's what we've done. That's what Operation Foxconn's News run right out of the House of Windsor, their whole plan. How they stole the 2000 election. Jeb could fix it. Remember that was Jeb Jeb freaking Bush's freaking, when he ran for president, Jeb already fixed it. What was her name? Kathleen, what was her name? Oh, God, how soon we forget the little window of Roger Ailes? Yeah. It was against the law till 94, the contract in America. Remember? Delay? Remember? Dennis Hastert? Where the fuck? He's your moral majority? What? Whoa. Jeffrey Toobin? Glenn Dubin? Leon Black? Whoa! The Celebrity Apprentice? Yeah. The producer is Zucker, who runs CNN. Fox News is identical. It was against the law for a foreign entity to set for very said good reason. How did they do it? Wanted by Jetstream to pay cable TV. Literally, as I've been reporting that from day one, literally, Lou Dobbs, Sean, and the incentive run right out of it. That's how they did this. And if you don't think this country's coming apart since the 90s, you know nothing. Kids, go back to the tax rate on the freaking so-called 1% on the corporation. It was 40% in 1999. Let's party. Nude descending down staircase. Dead purple nude found in elevator. What? Prince? Hello? Where's his songs? He wrote songs about Fukushima. He sent me a check for $3,000 written in purple ink on a Minnesota draft. That's fact. Jacks. Hello, we can't even talk about American Revolutionary Heritage and the one family and how what led up and how they stayed in power. And I thought the Atlantic Conference, FDR, no monarchies. They're back. I thought the World War I, World War II just end imperialism. They did it by cable TV. So Donald Trump is their puppet. Alex Jones himself says, I will talk about stuff, and it blows my mind. The very next day, Trump will exactly repeat word for word. We changed TVs in the White House. He went to, open the door to Fox News has always had this plan. Just Cecil Rhodes. Why would we not form secret societies? What are the three branches of government in the United States now? Executive, legislators, judicial. They captured the Supreme Court. 5 of them are illegitimate. Not my words. Freaking Justice Byers, Bush Gore 2000. Why would we not? 3 branches of government in the United States now? CIA, NSA. See, but I thought the NSA was temporary, the Surveillance Act. I thought the Patriot Act was temporary. Pocket veto, Barry Antoinette Obama, he's a peace activist. Okay. Who knew that my best suit was killing people? I mean, the bot years. Bush, dumb. Obama, dumber. Trump, dumbest puppet in history. Donald 1, Donald 2, his cousin, Hillary Clinton, they're cousins. You've been had, dudes. You've been had. Go back and let's party like it's 1990. Look what the freaking military budget was. Look what the thing is. No inflation. You know what things cost in 99? You know what the military budget was in 99? You know what the tax rate was in 99? Now look at us. How did they do it? Fox News. One by Jetstream. 2 by cable TV. It's not that hard to figure out. Our forefathers are rolling over in the graves. You can't talk about American Revolution. The Pantie Painters have taken over YouTube. Hardcore, soft porn. That's all YouTube is now. It's soft porn. What's on there? I mean, it's soft porn. The Pantie Painters took over Google. One Google. Uranium, one Google. Where are activists supposed to go? To the university? Call up KSL, your local media? Yeah, they're going to put you on. The invaders, how did they do it? 1 by Jetstream. 2 by cable TV. The insanity of Sean Hannity. Lou Dobbs tonight. He's from southern Idaho. Whoa, that dude is about as... Oh. It's always been their plan. Cecil Rhodes. Why would we not form secret societies? Bill Clinton. James Carville Pink. It stinks. Mission accomplished.